Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel. Hold on. Peter likes books. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. I am. I'm like loving it, but I need to stay out of bookstores. Why do bookstores look better at like Christmas time, okay? If you celebrate Christmas, you'll know what I mean. Anyway, I wanted to get on here because I hadn't made a video in like a week, and I'm like so desperate. I was like, I really miss being on YouTube. It's so nice over there. People are so nice on Booktube. And I was thinking about all the friends I've made in the last year from Booktube, and I was like, I really miss all these people. Like, I need to get over there again, and I still watch all the videos, and you know, I was like, I want to do like just an update, like. Peter, you're a writer, but you use the word like all the time, like you're 14 years old. Well, so what? I feel like I'm 14 years old sometimes. So anyway, I wanted to get on here and do a Booktube update for the month of December and kind of explain to you guys what's going on with me and what's happening. So, first and foremost, let me just say, guess what, boys and girls? I finally finished Ransom Riggs, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Don't hate me when I say, did not care for it. I think it should say something that it took me like forever to read. And it's interesting because when I looked at my Goodreads, I'd actually started it in May and like put it down like 5 times. I finally bought it on Audible. And everybody's gonna say, you have to read the book because of the pictures. Listen, okay? I would listen to it and then I would come home at night and like look through the pictures. The pictures didn't change it for me. I really liked Ransom Riggs' voice in the book. I thought his voice was really good as Jacob. You guys, I don't know, like, it at first felt very John Greenish to me, like a mixture of John Green and, what's his name, John Corey Whaley, but like the story just really never developed for me, and I have to say that part of it, I think, is that I saw the movie trailers, and so like, I assumed that all this stuff was gonna go on. Like, the movie trailer is very misleading if you've seen it. I haven't seen the movie yet, I'm gonna watch it over the holidays, but it was like very misleading, and I thought like all this shit was gonna happen, and it was like, it didn't really, like it really wasn't that deep of a book, honestly. I thought the characters were interesting. I thought the development was okay. You guys, I wasn't thrown down with this book. And what's so interesting is that when I tweeted it out that I didn't really love it, and I mean, and honest to God, like Jesse the Reader, you guys know I'm a huge like uber fan of Jesse the Reader, and like he adores these books, right? And I like everything he reads, I love, okay? I was like everything he loves, I love. We are always like right there, and I take so many recommendations from him, and I was like, I like read this book and I thought, what is he like obsessed about with it? I mean, I don't get it, you guys. Like, I do not understand the phenomenon that is Ransom Riggs and Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Now, things like Miss Peregrine being named Miss Peregrine for the reason that she is, I liked that, you know? And those kind of little details, I liked the show that they put on and all that kind of stuff, and seeing what, like, you know, abilities they have. That was kind of interesting to me, but I didn't feel like it was fully developed throughout the book. And the Audible version was great. I mean, if you're going to read the book, listen to it on Audible. Honest to God, after having looked at the pictures, the book's sitting right over there, I meant to bring it, but like, I didn't feel like it was a whole lot different than if I had like read the book. I mean, I honest to God didn't, right? And so, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, somebody tweeted me and they said, are you going to are you going to read the rest of the series? And I don't think I'm going to. Like, I have so many books I want to read that I'm not really willing. I did that with The Fifth Wave, with what's his name, Rick Yancey and The Fifth Wave, and I hated the last 2 books, and I should have just stopped at The Fifth Wave. I'm not willing to do that with this, okay? I'm not willing to invest 600 or more pages in a book that, like, in a series that I don't really love. So no, I'm not going to finish it. I have no investment in this series whatsoever, and I'm glad for those people that loved it. I think, you know, there's so many people out there that love this book, and I think that's awesome, you know, and I think that Ransom Riggs is an incredible writer. I just didn't feel like it was fully I don't know, I didn't feel like it lived up to what everybody said about it. So in the comment section below, let me know what you think. What was really interesting was when I tweeted out about how I felt about the book, so many people said to me that they didn't like it either. So I was really surprised by that, because like before I read it, I mean, one of my really good friends, she said it was her favorite book, favorite young adult book she's ever read, and she reads constantly. So the next thing I wanted to tell you was what I'm reading this month, okay? And in January, I already have kind of a reading plan for next year of what I want to do and the number that I'm going to hit. And guess what? My number, you guys, you like diehard booktubers are going to be like, really, Peter? Like, that's not hard to hit. But my number this year was 30 books on Goodreads. I'm at like 60, I think. Here, let's see what we are at. I will tell you, I'm so excited. Oh my God. I like surpassed my reading challenge by so much. I have surpassed my reading challenge by 40 books. I have at 53. I mean, not a lot, but like that's a lot for me, right? 53 books in a year is a book a week. I mean, that's not bad for me. And I'm going to finish another book that I have, and then I'm probably going to finish these 3 books by the end of the year that I'm going to talk about. So anyway, next year I am setting my Goodreads goal at 100. Somebody sent me this to my P.O. box. I love it. So anyway, from deep in the woods of Oregon, you know who you are. Anyway, so yeah. And so I wanted to talk about the other books that I'm reading. The other book that I'm reading, it's actually in my car right now, is Richard Paul Evans' The Mistletoe Secret. Did you see it? I got it at, it was $14.99. See, I can't get that off. And I always take my covers off anyway. But you know, he does a lot of these very like Christmassy kind of books. And I think he did one called The Box or something like that years ago, didn't he? The Christmas Box. Yeah, and that was okay. I saw the movie. I read the book. This is actually really, really good. If you want to read a book in like 24 hours right before Christmas, go out and get this book, okay? The Mistletoe Secret. I love it. I mean, like, it is an adventure, it's a romance, and it's very Christmassy. And that's what I wanted, and I got it, and I'm really happy about that. And then the last 2 books that I'm reading, it's really interesting. I was supposed to read this book, If I Was Your Girl, with Philippe at the YA Reader. I love Philippe. You guys know he's like my Booktube little brother. And I got into this one night, and I was sitting there, and I'm like a third through it. And it's really, really good. I like am obsessed loving it. But I put it down, and what's so interesting is I picked up this book, Gracefully Grayson. Okay, both of these books are about like trans kids, right? And Gracefully Grayson is about like, I think she's like in 6th grade, and it's incredible, you guys. Like, I'm already like halfway through this book. I literally laid on the bed one night when Alex was getting ready for us to go out to dinner, and I read like literally like 5 chapters. I was just like, it is so good, and it's like middle grade, okay? And it is such a phenomenal book. So Gracefully Grayson by Amy Polanski. And I think, you know, like, I'm really excited for 2017 because I think there's going to be, and I know that there's a lot of it out there already, but I think there's going to be even more exposure to trans young adult and middle grade books. I've wanted to read that book, George. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I think it's like elementary school or middle grade. And I'm really, really excited about the exposure of trans literature. I think it's extremely important right now. I think it's extremely important always, but you know, right now, like there's so much positive light being given to that. And so if you're wanting to kind of like get your feet wet, these are 2 great books. This, If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo, is like hands down, even if that's not your interest, it's like one of the best books I've read this year. I mean, period. It is such a great story. So anyway, yeah, those are the books that I'm reading. And I'm also right now listening to, I'm going to pronounce this so wrong, Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot. I can never say his last name. Poirot. You French people, you Frenchies. You guys over in France are laughing at me right now. I'm listening to Hercule Poirot's Christmas. It's so good. I wanted to listen to like a Christmas mystery, and it's really good. I love it. And it's like only like 6 hours long on Audible, so I may pick up another book after that. And Maddie and I are coming back to do a book here soon. She is still waiting for me to do The Cinder. That was supposed to be done in September. And yeah, and so she and I were texting the other day, and I was like, I will listen to Cinder next on Audible, I promise you. So I already bought it on Audible, and I'm going to listen to it next because you guys, like, it's so, I mean, Do you love reading so much that you buy books and then you like are halfway through a book and then you start another book? Are you that disciplined of a writer that you, I mean, it's like candy, okay? It's like candy. Like books to me are like candy. I love them so much. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. I totally missed Cramathon, you guys. And I'm going to do the Booktubeathon that's starting, I think, after Christmas. Is it like called the Holiday Booktubeathon or whatever it's called? I am doing that one. So I will put up my TBR sometime this week. Have they even released the challenges yet? I'm so behind, you guys. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to do that. And I want to give a shout out to... I was caught in an ice storm last week, and I made vlogging videos on my other channel about it. And there was another guy that's on Booktube, Dylan. He knows who he is. He sent me some very nice gifts, and he was caught on the same interstate that I was, and we were tweeting each other back and forth. So Dylan, I'm glad that you made it home safe, and onward and upward from here to 2017 on Booktube. I can't wait. It's going to be a phenomenal year. So I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. I'm turning it off. Bye.